Now we'll be having some good GK questions. Let's go. The fact check module aims to A. Control activities of disruption by opposition political parties. B. Regulate the economy. C. Promote harmony in multicultural society. Or D. Protect the Indian government from fake news. Right? Let's see the correct option. Before that, see, the fact check module, it's aimed at protecting and insulating the government. Protecting and insulating the government and its agencies against fake news on social media and the digital platforms. It will largely focus on online and digital content for now, and will be later expanded to electronic media. It will be initially manned by information service officers. Who are also mandated to create appropriate content to rebalance narrative and promote the government's official position. They'll also target content to ensure that government versions are visible and accessible to the public. Right? So option D, protect the Indian government from the fake news, is the correct answer to the question. I hope you understood well with the question now. This option D is the correct answer. Next, question number 52. You have to match list 1 with list 2 and choose the correct answer using the code given below. Right. So let's see which is the one. A, Varun, is going to match with India and France. B, Indra will be matching with India and Russia. C, Maitri, India and Thailand. D, Garud Shakti will be matched with India and Indonesia. See, let's see with all why we are matching all of them. Let's see. Very first one is Varun. The 20th edition. I'm talking about Varun. Huh? Let's see it here only. The 20th edition of the Indian and French Navy bilateral exercise Varuna 2022 is being conducted in the Arabian Sea. It has become a vital part of the India-France bilateral relationship. The Indian and the French navies have been conducting this maritime exercise since 1993. Since 2001, these exercises have been called Varuna. This is an annual event. So option A is like it's going with the fourth one, right? B, Indra. Indra series of exercises, it began and in 2003 and was conducted as bilateral naval exercise alternatively between India and Russia. However, the first joint of tri-services exercises was conducted in 2017. Next, Maitri. Exercise Maitri is an annual This is an annual training event that is conducted in India and Thailand alternatively since 2006. Against the backdrop of changing facets of global terrorism, this exercise is a significant exercise for both the nations as they face security challenges from the terrorism. The scope of this exercise covers company-level joint training on counter-terrorism, operations in jungles, and the urban scenarios. So, Maitri is going with India and Thailand. Next is Garud Shakti. Garud Shakti is a bilateral exercise, the special forces of the arms in India and Indonesia. This joint military exercise is a part of India and Indonesia's defense cooperation. This exercise between India and Indonesia started in 2012. Okay, I hope you're clear with this question now very well. So what is the correct answer? Option B. Next, let's move question number 53. So here you have to choose the most appropriate answer. What is the order of sequence of colors in the Olympics Games logo rings. See, blue, yellow, black, green. So you have to tell the sequence. That first of all, these rings, they are interlaced from left to right. Okay, the blue, black, and the red rings are situated at the top. Here is blue, then comes black, then you have red. These rings are situated at the top, and the yellow and the green rings are at the bottom. So here is the yellow and the green rings. They are situated at the bottom in accordance with their graphical reproduction. See, here the blue represents blue. It is representing Europe. Yellow represents Asia. Black represents Africa. Green, Oceania. Australia. And red, America. So from here you can see blue, yellow, black, green, red. This option A is the correct answer to the question. I hope you're well clear with this now. All right, then let's move to the next question, 54. The largest ecosystem of the earth is biosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, or biome? See, before discussing the answer, life exists on the ground, in the air, in the water, and the biosphere overlaps all these spheres. Right? Life ecosystem means a system where the life exists. Right? So life exists on ground, air, and water. So this that means this biosphere is ground, air, water. It overlaps everything. Biosphere extends from the deepest root systems of the trees to the dark environment of the ocean trenches. Deepest root of trees to dark depths of oceans. From the lush forest to the high mountain troops, the biosphere is actually made up of the parts of the earth where the life is existing. So the largest ecosystem of the earth is option A, biosphere. Hope you're done with this question and clear. Next is question number 55. Which of the following is known as lighthouse of the Mediterranean? Is Etna, Stromboli, is it Vesuvius, or Luana Loa? The correct answer to the question is option B, Stromboli. Stromboli is an active volcano. It is one of the three active volcanoes, in Italy. It is a small island in Mediterranean Sea. It is also called Lighthouse of the Mediterranean Sea. So this is the correct answer. Option B. Next is question number 56. Who among the following is the author of the Hindi play Andher Nagri Chaupat Raja? Is it Munshi Premchand? Option B, Bhartendru Harishchandra Kalidasa. Option C, Surdas. Option D. C. The correct answer to the question, first of all, this is Bhartendu Harishchandra. He wrote Andher Nagri in 1881 on ghats of Varanasi. It is one of the well-known Hindi plays today. Over the years, it has been translated into many languages, movies, poems, stories. He dedicated his life for the development of the Hindi literature. He was awarded the title of Bhartendu in the scholar meeting held in Kashi in 1880. So this is the correct answer. Option B. Next is question number 57. Which of the following space probe sent to Saturn was the joint venture of NASA, the European Space Agency ESA, and the Italy Space Agency? Was it Voyager 1, Sputnik, New Horizon, or Cassini? Let's see. The answer to this question is Cassini. It was a joint endeavor of NASA, ESA, and Italy Space Agency. It was a robotic spacecraft orbiting Saturn and studying Saturnian system in detail. So it was a robotic spacecraft. Okay. It also carried a probe which were called it was a probe which also carried Huygens, which parachuted to the surface of Saturn's largest mountain, Titan, in January 2005 and returned results. It completed its initial 4-year mission to explore Saturn's system in June 2008 and the first extension called Cassini Equinix mission in September 2010. On September 15, 2017, spacecraft made its final approach to Saturn. So this is the correct answer. I hope this information will be very much clear to you. For the further details, students, please, if you want to have further details into all of these, do refer to our PDF given on our website. So let's move. Next question, 58. Which instrument is used to measure humidity? Is it hydrometer, hygrometer, pyrometer, or lactometer? The correct answer to the question, before giving you the correct answer, let's see the each and every option one by one. Hydrometer, it's an instrument used for measuring specific gravity or density of a liquid. Hygrometer is an instrument used to measure relative humidity. Pyrometer measures temperature. Lactometer, it measures amount of water in the milk, or you can say it checks the purity of the milk. Okay, so here you can see the correct answer to the question is hygrometer, option B. See, humidity, if you are talking about like it measures the humidity, what is humidity? It is the amount of humidity, is the amount of moisture in air. Okay, so let's move to the next question. I hope you are clear. Option B is the correct answer. Next is question number 59. So in this question, you have to do what? You have to do the matching of this list 1 with list 2. So it is given that Pandit Ravi Shankar, Sarud, Santoor, Shehnai, Sitar. Pandit Ravi Shankar used to play an instrument called sitar. Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan used to play Shehnai. Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, he used to play Santoor. And Amjad Ali Khan, he used to play Sarod. See, this is the correct options. These are the correct options. So, which is the one? Let's see, first of all, before discussing it further, option A. Option A is the correct answer to the question. So these are the well-known, like they were the legends of our country who used to play these different instruments. Ustad Bismillah Khan, often referred to as Ustad. He was an Indian musician credited with popularizing the Shehnai wind. This is a wind instrument over the world. Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma. He is an Indian music composer and santoor player from the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The santoor is a folk instrument. So I hope you are clear with this question. Let's move to the next question now. So question number 60. You have to match the list 1 with the list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below in the lists. So list 1, amendment to the Constitution of India. List 2 says on which subject this amendment was made. So the first option is 52nd Amendment Act 1985. This act lays down the process by which the legislators may be disqualified on the grounds of defection by the presiding officer of a legislature based on the petition by any other member of the House. So option A goes well with option 4. So this is the one. Option part B, 73rd Amendment Act 1992. This 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act 1992 added a new part 9 to the Constitution of India. This part entitled the Panchayats and consists of provisions from Articles 243 to 243O. This act gives the constitutional status to the Panchayati Raj institution. So option B is matching with the third part. Next, 61st Amendment Act 1988. This act reduced the voting age from 21 to 18 years. So it goes with option A. This came into force on March 28, 1989. Next one, 86th Amendment Act 2002. This act stated the elementary education was made a fundamental right. It was made free and compulsory education to the children between 6 to 14 years. So it says about right to education. So now you can see what we are having in the answer as option A is with 4, B 3, C 1 and D 2. Let's check out the options which are available to us. Option B is the correct answer to the question. I hope you're clear with this. So let's move. Next question is 61. The only session of the Indian National Congress which was presided by Mahatma Gandhi was held at Karachi, Nagpur, Belgaum, Hyderabad. The correct answer to the question is it was held at Belgaum. The only session of the Indian National Congress which was presided by Mahatma Gandhi was held over there. So this is the correct answer. Let's see option C is the correct answer to the question. Let's explore this thing a little more. It was 39th session which was held on 26 and 27 December 1924. Gandhiji visited Belgaum for 3 times. He attended the Bombay Provisional Conference at Home Rule League in 1916. He spent about 10 days in Khadi and village industry centers in Hudai village in 1937. So I hope you are clear with this. So this is the correct answer. This is a GK question. Now, next move. Let's move to the next question, 62. Hydrogen bomb is based on the principle of nuclear fission, nuclear explosion, nuclear fusion, or the chain reaction. See, you need to know one by one, like all of these terms, what do they mean and what principle is hydrogen bomb based on. So I'm picking up the first one, nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is a reaction in which nucleus of an atom, all the atoms are having a nucleus part which is positively charged, of an atom splits into two or more smaller nuclei. Right? And next one is what is this nuclear explosion. So when I'm talking about the nuclear explosion, it's an explosion that occurs as a result of explosion that occurs as a result of rapid release of energy, rapid release of energy from a high speed nuclear reaction. Then what is nuclear fusion? See, just a minute, I'll write it over here. Nuclear fusion. It is a reaction in which two or more nuclei, atomic nuclei of atoms are combined to form one or more different atomic nuclei and subatomic particles. Then we have this, the last one, chain reaction. What is a chain reaction? Chain reaction refers to a process in which the neutrons released in the fission produce additional fission. So something, a chain happens, a continuous occurring process or a reaction keeps on happening. So it refers to a process in which neutrons released in fission produce additional fission. So let's talk about what our question was. We were talking about the hydrogen bomb. So let's go to the hydrogen bomb. See, a hydrogen bomb is an immensely powerful bomb with destructive powers come from the rapid release of energy during the nuclear fusion of isotopes of it happens with the nuclear fusion of what? Of isotopes of hydrogen. Which isotopes? Deuterium and tritium. So using this atom bomb as a trigger. So from here you can see the hydrogen bomb is based on the principle of nuclear fusion. Option C is your correct answer. See, sun and other stars also generate the light and heat by the nuclear fusion only. The principle behind the hydrogen bomb is based on the uncontrollable nuclear fusion. Therefore, option C is the correct one. I hope you are clear with this. Please refer to our PDF for the very more details into this question and all the other questions as well. So I hope this is done. Let's move to the next question, number 63. India is divided into how many earthquake zones? That's seismic zones. Option A, 4, 2, 6, or 5. So the answer to this question is actually 4. Let's see how. Based on the historical seismic activity, the Bureau of Indian Standards has categorized regions in India into 4 seismic zones. What are those ones? Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4, and 5. Of these, the most seismically active area is Zone 5. This is the most highly active area for the earthquakes, and the least active is Zone 2. There's a history in the devastating earthquakes on the Indian subcontinent. The key cause for the high frequency and severity of the earthquakes is that Indian plate is deriving into Asia at the rate of roughly 47 mm per year. India's geological figures indicate that about 54% of the land is prone to earthquakes. So the correct answer to this question is option A, that is 4. I hope you're clear with this. So let's move to the next question, 64. Consider the following statements regarding light compact aircraft LCA Tejas. Number 1, most of them are capable of flying at supersonic speeds reaching nearly Mach 1.5. Second says you it is a single engine multi-role light fighter designed by the Aeronautical Development Agency. Number three, it is equipped with Python 5 air-to-air missile and Derby Beyond Visual Range missile. You have to choose the correct answer from the following code. So, which select the correct answer using the code given below. One only is correct, one on two only, three only, one and three only. Sorry, 2 and 3 only. The correct answer to this question is option D. 2 and 3 is the correct answer. This light compact aircraft, that Tejas, LCA Tejas program, was started by Government of India in 1984 when they established the Aeronautical Development Agency, ADA, to manage LCA program. Manage LCA program. It replaced the aging of MiG-21 fighter planes. The HAL Tejas is an Indian single-engine delta wing. Tejas is an Indian single-engine delta wing light multi-role fighter designed by the ADA, that's Aeronautical Development Agency, under the Department of Defense Research and Development, and manufactured by state-owned Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Hence, option statement 2 is correct, right? Then, also recently, India's indigenous light compact aircraft Tejas has added the capability of firing Israeli origin Python 525 missile with Derby Beyond Visual Range BVR AAM. Hence, option 3 is also correct. So, the correct answer is option D. That is option 2 and 3 are the correct ones. I hope you're well clear with the question now. Let's move to the next question, 65. This question says, with reference to Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, consider the following statements. It is a flagship scheme of the Ministry of Labor and Employment. So basically, we have to see which statements are correct and which are not. So I'll be reading the statements and we will be discussing whether the statement is correct or not. So first statement says it's a flagship scheme of Ministry of Labor and Employment. This Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, it is a flagship scheme of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, MSDE. Hence, this option is correct. This is not the flagship scheme of Ministry of Labor and Employment. This is rather the flagship scheme of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, MSDE. So this option is incorrect. Okay, this scheme, this Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, was launched in year 2014. No, it was launched in 2015. So this is also incorrect one. Okay, so next one. Among other things, it will also impart training to soft skills, entrepreneurship, financial and digital literacy. See, apart from providing training according to the National Skills Qualification Framework, NSQF, apart from this, NSQF, that is National Skills Qualification Framework, training centers will also impart training in soft skills, entrepreneurship, financial and digital literacy. Therefore, this option is correct. Option 3 seems to be correct. Also, RPL aims to align the competencies of the unregulated workforce of the country to the NSQF. Therefore, this option 4, it aims to align the competencies of the unregulated workforce of the company to the National Skills Qualification Framework. This is also correct. So 3 and 4 are correct, whereas first and second options are incorrect. Therefore, you can easily see which is the correct answer. Option 3 and 4 are correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer to this question. I hope you're clear with this. Let's move next question. 66. The headquarter of United News of India is located in which of the following places? Is it New Delhi? Is it Manila? Is it Singapore or Mumbai? See, United News of India, of course, it's lying in India only. So the correct answer, capital of India, that's New Delhi is the answer. See, United News of India, UNI, is a multilingual news agency in India. It was founded on 19 December 1959 as an English news agency. Its commercial operation started on 21st March 1969. Its headquarters are located in New Delhi. Um, with its Univarta, a Hindi news service, UNI became one of the multilingual news services in the world. In 1992, it started the Urdu news service and became the first news agency to provide Urdu news. Currently, it is the second largest news agency in India, supplying news in English, Hindi, Urdu, and Kannada language. Its news bureaus are present in all the state capitals and major cities of India. So, option A is the correct answer. I hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 67. So you are having an assertion and a reason. Let's read both of them and pick up the correct answer. Assertion A. The Quit India movement of August 1942 marked the culmination of the Indian freedom struggle. Also, the reason after the Quit India movement, it was only a matter of time before the mechanics of the transfer of power was determined. See, from here you can see clearly which is the correct option if you are well aware of this thing. First of all, let's discuss about the Quit India movement. It started on 8th August 1942 when Mahatma Gandhi gave a clarion call to end the British rule and launched Quit India movement. Gandhiji gave the call "Do or Die" in his speech delivered to the Govalia Tank Maiden, now popularly known as Agast Kranti Maidan. The Quit India movement of August 1942 marked the culmination of Indian freedom struggle. It had the widest social base, participation of women to a large extent, participation from rural India, communal harmony affected the entire country. So this assertion is correct. See, while the Quit India campaign was crushed in 1944 with the British refusing to grant immediate independence, saying it could happen only after the war has ended. They came to the important realization that India was ungovernable in the long run due to the cost of World War II. It changed the nature of the political negotiations with the British, ultimately paving the way for India's independence. After the Quit India movement, it was only a matter of time before the mechanics of the transfer of power were determined. So, this reason is a correct explanation of assertion A. Therefore, you can see both assertion and reason. They are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion A as well. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. I hope you are clear with this question. Let's move next question. Which among the following is not under the Defense Ministry? Department of Defense Intelligence, Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare, Department of Defense Production, Defense Research and Development Organization. So let's talk about the Ministry of Defense. The government of India is responsible for ensuring defense of India. This is discharged through the Ministry of Defense or the Defense Ministry. The Raksha Mantri, or also known as Defense Minister, is the head of this ministry. Let's see about some of the departments which come under the ministry, defense ministry. Let's see some of the departments. First one is Department of Defense. Second one, Department of Military Affairs. Then the third one, Department of Defense Production. This is DDP and DMA and DOD. Okay. Next, some of the other departments in the Defense Ministry: Department of Defense Research and Development, Department of Defense Research and Development, DDR&D. Then the next one, Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare. This is DESW. So from here you can see options. Let's see. Option 2 is correct, 3 is correct, 4 is correct. Correct in the sense that they are coming under the Defense Ministry. The Department 1, Defense Intelligence, this is not a department of the Defense Ministry. So this is the correct option. Option A is the correct one to the question. Hope you are clear with this. Next is question number 69. Which of the following is a long-range multi-role air superiority aircraft in Indian Air Force? Is it Tejas, Mirage 2000, Sukhoi 30 MKI, or Jaguar? Let's see all the options one by one. The correct one, actually, the answer is Sukhoi 30 MKI. If I'm talking about this, it is a twin jet multi-role air superiority fighter. It's a twin jet multi-role air superiority fighter developed by Russia's Sukhoi Aviation Corporation. And built under license by India's Hindustan, built under the license of Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. HAN. It is a variant of Sukhoi Su-30 and is a heavy all-weather long-range fighter. There are many variants of Sukhoi 30 aircraft, and the variant used by Indian Air Force is Sukhoi 30 MKI. It is the backbone of Indian Air Force. Sukhoi 30 jets have been modified to carry BrahMos air-to-surface missiles, giving them capacity to conduct long-range precision strikes. Let's see some of the features of this Sukhoi 30 MKI. The range is 3,000 kilometers. Maximum speed Mach 2. Maximum speed Mach 2. Engine is just a minute. Engine is Saturn AL31 FL, 12 hard points. Sukhoi 30 can carry different weapons and bombs in 12 hard points. Radar, bars, planar, array radar. So I hope you're clear with this question. The answer to this question is option C. So let's move to the next question, number 70. Which district received Prime Minister's Award for Excellence in Public Administration? Given options are Dhar, Datia, Bhind, Alirajpur. So the correct answer, before looking at the correct answer, let's see. On April 21, 2022, Prime Minister Narendra Modi honored Datia District Administration with the Prime Minister's Award for the Excellence in Public Administration. So the correct answer is option B, Datia. The objective of this program is to remove underweight, stunting, physical wasting in children and to treat anemia in women. And treat anemia in women. In Datia district, Mera Bacha Abhiyan was started in a nutrition campaign through public participation. Although along with this, the community was also motivated to provide food assistance to the families of malnourished children in the district under the name of Poshan Matka. So the correct answer, you have got this option B, that's Datia is the correct answer. Let's move to the next question, 71. Which of the following iron and steel plants does not function under the Steel Authority of India Limited? Is it Durgapur? Is it Rourkela, Bhilai, Jamshedpur? Which option is the correct one from this? See, Jamshedpur is the correct answer. The correct answer to this question is Jamshedpur. This iron and steel plant does not function under the Steel Authority of India Limited. This steel plant function under Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited. It was formed on 26th August 1907. Jamshedji Tata was the founder of this Tata Steel. Jamshedji Tata was the founder of this Tata Steel. It's a steel plant under the private sector. It is the largest steel plant in the private sector in India. So this option D is the correct answer. Steel Authority of India Limited owns 5 integrated steel plants. Which one are those? Bhilai Steel Plant, Rourkela Steel Plant, Durgapur Steel Plant, Bokaro Steel Plant, and then you have Asansol Steel Plant. These 5 steel plants come under the Government of India, Steel Authority of India. Okay, so let's move to the next question. I hope you are clear. Option D is the correct answer. For more information on this, please refer to our PDF. Also, if you are having any of the doubts in any of the questions other than this video, please use our Telegram link given in the description box. Okay, so let's move. Next question is 72. Which of the following statements regarding cricket is correct? In the first option is, in the first half of the 18th century, cricket established itself as the leading sport in London. The second one is, in 1744, the first laws of cricket were written and subsequently amended in 1774. Third is, the first test cricket played by 2 national teams was between Australia and England in Melbourne in 1877. You have to see which options are correct. So let's discuss something about the history of cricket first of all. Village cricket had developed by the middle of 17th century. And the first English county teams were formed in the second half of the century as the local experts. The first known game in which the teams use county names is in 1709. In the first half of the 18th century, cricket established itself as a leading sport in London and southeastern countries of England. Therefore, option one is correct, right? So, in 1744, the first laws of cricket were written and they were subsequently amended in 1774 when innovations such as LBW, the third stump, the middle stump, and the maximum bat width were added. So, therefore, option two is also correct. Let's move to the third one. The first test match was played between Australia and England in Melbourne in 1877, with Australia winning. Therefore, option three is also correct. You can see all the three are correct. So option one and two and three, they are correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer to this question. Let's move. Next question is 73. Which of the following is a sedimentary rock? Is it gypsum? Is it quartzite? Is it pumice? Granite? Which of the four is the correct answer? See, the Earth's crust is made up of various type of rocks, differing from one another in texture. They are differing. These rocks, they are differing one another in texture, structure, color, permeability, mode of occurrence, and degree of resistance to denudation. Generally speaking, all the rocks may be classified into three major groups that are, these are igneous groups, sedimentary rocks, and then you have metamorphic rocks. So looking at these ones, gypsum is a sedimentary rock. If I'm talking about the this quartzite is a metamorphic rock. Pumice is an igneous rock and granite is also an igneous rock. So you can see the gypsum is the correct answer. Gypsum is a sedimentary rock, and the sedimentary rocks are formed by the process of weathering and cementation or precipitation on Earth's surface. Some more examples of the sedimentary rocks are sandstones, conker, shales, limestones, mudstones, laterite, etc. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Let's move to the next question. Question number 74. Which among the following part of Indian Constitution deals with directive principles of state policy? Is it 5, 4, 6, or 3? The correct answer to this question is 4, option B. Let's discuss some of the key points over here. Part 4 of the Indian Constitution deals with the directive principles of the state policy. Article 36 to 51 comes under part 4 of the Indian Constitution. So the important articles of this directive principles of the state policy are Article 40, Article 43A, 45, 49, and 50. The three types of directive principles of state policy are socialist, Gandhian, and liberal intellectual. So this option B is the correct answer. Also, let's discuss this part 5 deals with the union from Article 52 to 151. This part 6 deals with the states from the articles 152 to 237. Part 3 did have the deals with fundamental rights, Article 12 to 35. So you got your answer. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Let's move next. Question number 75. In India, inflation is measured by wholesale price index number, consumer price index for agriculture workers, national income deflation. The correct answer to this question is consumer price index. Option B is the correct answer. See, many developing countries use changes in the consumer price index CPI as the central measure of inflation. CPI CPI combined is declared as a new standard for measuring inflation from April 2014. CPI numbers are typically measured monthly. They are typically measured monthly with a significant lag, making them unsuitable for policy use. Inflation is measured search in average prices of goods and services over a longer period of economy. Let's discuss some more. The wholesale price index number WPI is an index number that measures and monitors changes in the price of goods. Measures changes in the prices of goods at stages prior to the retail level. The consumer price index CPI is a metric which is examining the weighted is a metric examining the weighted average of consumer goods and services. Basket prices such as transport, food, and medical care, etc. So I hope you are clear with this. The option B is the correct answer to the question. Next is question number 76. There are some directions which are given to you. You have to follow them. Study the following information carefully to give the answers. In the morning, Om started walking and walked 9 meters in a certain way. Then turned left and walked 10 meters. He again turned left and walked 9 meters. And now he's facing the south direction. In which direction he started walking initially? The given options are east, west, north, and south. See, we are not given the initial direction, so we are given the ending direction. That is the south direction. So we'll start from the end. We'll start from the south for this question. One thing more, you know that he started in the morning, and the sun rises in the east in the morning. So let's start. I'll be drawing it over here. So if it started from, suppose here, you see, first of all, this is the north, this is south, here is east, and here is west. So if it is starting from here, ending over here, this is the south direction, and the boy is particularly ending at this position. Therefore, it's saying it has walked 9 kilometers and now he's facing towards the south. So here it is, it has walked 9 meters, not kilometers, sorry. It has walked 9 meters. And before that, he turned left. The opposite of left is to the right. If we are moving in the backward direction, we are starting from the ending position. Then if he turned left over here, the left will be this. That means if I'm moving in the backward direction, it will move in the right. And how much he moved in the right? He moved 10 meters in the right. Before that, also he took a left. That means again it has to move to a right position. So it has moved right position and it has moved 9 meters again. Right. So now this is the position where he started from. Correct. This is the position from where he started. This is east, this is west, this one is north, and this one is south. And the question was, he started walking initially. He started walking initially in the direction of north. right? So he moved in this direction, then he took a left, then he walked 10 meters, then again he took a left, then he walked 9 meters again. So the correct answer is option C, that's north direction. I hope you're clear with this. So let's move to the next question, 77. In the given diagram, circles represents females, parallelogram represents males, triangle represents teacher. You have to find the ratio of males who are not teachers to the female teachers. So let's start with this question. First of all, the logic, let's write down what things are being represented. Triangles, they are representing teachers, circles, females, and this parallelogram, they are representing males. Okay, so the sum of males who are not teachers, this is the males, this is the number of males who are not teachers. So number of males who are not teachers is 1. Sum of female teachers, female, and that means they should be female as well as teacher. And what are those? Those are 5. Female teachers are 5. Therefore the ratio of sum of males required ratio, that is the number of female males who are not teachers to the female teachers, is 1:5. So this is your correct answer. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Hope you're clear with this. Let's move. Next question, 78. Find the difference between the sum of numbers surrounded by one figure and the sum of numbers surrounded by two figures. So you have to first of all see over here, you have to look at the figure very much carefully and follow the logic. So the sum of numbers surrounded by one figure, which are those numbers? Sum of numbers surrounded by one figure. What are those? 4 plus this 2 plus 3 plus 9. So let's add. This gives you a total of 18. Next, sum of numbers surrounded by two figures. What is the sum of numbers that are surrounded by two figures? See, this is this 6. Then this is, wait, I'll clear it so it will be clear. First of all, sum of numbers surrounded by one figure. This was we did initially 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 9, that is equal to 18. I'm underlining so that it may be clutter free. You can easily see and understand. 3 and this 2. And now the sum of numbers surrounded by two figures, that is equal to, it is this 6 and 5 and this portion 11 and this 10 and this 1. Okay, let's add them. 6 plus 5 plus 11 plus 10 plus 1, that is equal to 33. Now find out the difference between the sum of numbers surrounded by one figure and the sum of numbers surrounded by two figures. Required difference is this difference of the sum of numbers surrounded by two figures minus by one figure. So this is equal to 15. This 15 is the correct answer to the question. Option B is the correct answer. So question number 79, it says you have to choose the most appropriate answer in the given question. A set of figures carrying certain characters is given. Assume that the characters follow a similar pattern. Find the missing character. So what you have to do in the question is you have to see what logic is being followed in this question. If you got the logic, then you can easily see this is 3, 9, and here is an alphabet, that's L. Here is 4, 5, here is an alphabet, which is I. And this is 4, 4, and you have to find out which alphabet will come over here. So I told you just like you have to see what logic is being followed. So let's look for the logic now. If I'm looking at the first figure, figure 1, 3 plus 9 gives you 12. 12th letter, if I'm talking about the in the alphabetical letters A, B, C, D, the 12th letter is L, which you can see is over here. So this seems to form a logic. Let's see the second figure, figure 2. 4 plus 5 gives you 9. So 9 is the letter I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. I is the ninth letter. So it is I over here. That means we are on the right track. This is the logic. Let's look at figure 3. Figure 3 is 4 plus 4, that is equal to 8. And what this 8 is all about, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Eighth letter is H. So what will come at the place of this question mark is H, and option D is the correct answer to this question. Hope this question is clear to you. Let's move to the next question now. Question number 18. Question number 80 says, if P denotes addition, Q denotes division, R means multiplication, S denotes subtraction, then which of the following statements given below are correct? Statement 1, statement 2, you have to check which of these are correct. Let's start with the statement 1. So statement 1 says let's write down statement 1. 44 Q 11 P 6 S 2 R 2 is equal to 16. Now let's apply the symbols. P denotes addition, Q denotes division, R denotes multiplication, and S denotes subtraction. So that means it becomes 44 divided by 11. This will be plus 6 minus 2 multiplied by 2. This is equal to 16. Let's check using the BODMAS rule. So you'll be solving this first. This will be 4 plus 6 minus 2 into 2. Now you'll be solving this. 4 plus 6 minus 4. Then you will be adding them. This is actually equal to 16. This will be 10 minus 4 is equal to 16, which is 6. But 6 is not equal to 16. So this is incorrect. Okay, let's move. Second statement. Second statement. This is 36 Q 3 R 2 P 2 S 10 is equal to 16. So this becomes 36 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 plus 2 minus 10 is equal to 16. Using the BODMAS rule, that means what is the BODMAS rule? I hope everyone is aware of it. It's bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So first of all, you'll be dividing 36 with 3. You'll have 12 multiplied with 2 plus 2 minus 10 is equal to 16. You will be multiplying them. This is division, and now you're doing the multiplication. 24 plus 2 minus 10 is equal to 0. 26 minus 10 is equal to 16. 16 over here also. So here is 16 is equal to 16, which is correct. So that means option statement. So let's check the options which are available to us. Only statement 2 is correct. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Let's move. Next question is 81. Choose the option which is related to the third word in the same way as the second word is related to the first word. Injury, helmet, and the flood is related to the word cape, leave, cave, or estuary. Let's see. See, helmet is used for safety from injury. If I'm talking about these two words, helmet is used, wait, for safety from injury. Let's see the meaning of all these words one by one. Cape means a piece of high land that sticks out into the sea. Then levee means a low wall built at the side of a river to prevent it from flooding. Cave means a large hole in the side of a cliff or hill or under the ground. Estuary means the wide part or the mouth of the river where it joins the sea. So you can see flood, the injury, helmet protects us from the injury. Same way from the flood, what protects us is levee, is the one which protects us from the flood. So the correct answer is option B. I hope you're clear with this question. Now let's move to the next question, number 82. Rearrange the jumbled letters to form a meaningful word and find the odd one out. The very first one is ARCHM. What do you think? The word which you can frame from here, it forms a word march. The second one, BMERNOVE. You can see this makes November. GUASU T. This makes August. And this word NAJRAUY makes January. As the these are the, if I'm giving them meaningful words, is jumble letter form these words. Now let's look, you have to find the odd one out, but all of them are the months of the year. If I'm talking about March, this is having 31 days. November is having 30 days. August and January both have 31 days. Right? So what do you think? This November is the odd one out. Why? Because it is the only one which is having 30 days. All the other are having 31 days. So November is the odd one out. Option B is the correct answer to the question. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move next question, number 83. From the given options, select the option in which the dot can be placed in exactly the same way as shown in the figure X below. See, if I'm looking, there are four options A, B, C, D, which are given to you, and you have to find the odd one out. You have to see what logic is being followed over here. If I'm looking at the X figure, so one dot is common in the area of triangle and rectangle. See over here, this one. Then one dot is common in the area of circle and rectangle. Then one dot is common in the area of arrow, circle, and rectangle. This one. Right, so you have to see that which of these figures A, B, C, D is quite like exactly, not exactly, but it's fulfilling much of the like this figure X. If you look at figure A, then common area of arrow, circle, and rectangle is not present in this figure A, so we will discard this one. In figure B, all the required conditions which were there, this dot which is common in the triangle and the rectangle, a dot common in circle and the rectangle, and a dot between the arrow, a common area between the arrow, circle, and rectangle, all three are fulfilled. So this is the correct answer. Let's see once option C as well. The common area in the option C, the common area between the triangle and the rectangle is not present. Here, triangle and rectangle common area is not present. And in the last one, the common area of the circle and rectangle are not present. And in the option A, the common area of arrow, circle, and in option A, common area of circle, rectangle, and arrow are not present. But option B is fulfilling all the conditions which are there in the X. So this is the correct answer. See, in these type of questions, you should not think of the exact shape and size of the figures in these questions. Just resemble like work-life equilateral triangle you are seeing now. Sometimes you are saying, okay, fine, this is an equilateral triangle and another one triangle. You have to match them. Then you just see, okay, fine, the three sides are equal of the two triangles. They are the exactly same. The equilateral triangle may be a small one or it may be a big one, right? So in these type of questions, you don't have the same shape and the sizes. You have to find out some other type of resemblances, and B is the one which is following figure X in all the resemblance types. Correct? So which is the correct answer for you in the question? It's option B. Let's move to the next question, number 84. Rearrange the jumbled letters and find out the odd one out. So these are the letters given to us. RPISM. You can clearly see it's a prism. Then UBEC is a cube. QSUAER, it's a square. OCNE, it's a cone. Now I think you can easily tell me which is the odd one out. See, prism is a 3D figure. Cube is also a 3D figure. Square is a 2D figure, and cone is also a 3D figure. So the correct one is option C. Option C is the odd one out. It's a 2D figure. I hope you're clear with this. Rest all the prism is a 3D figure. Cube is also a 3D figure. And the cone is also a 3D figure. See, this is a cone and you're having a square. Square is, sorry, this is a rectangle. So I'll make a cone, sorry, square. So square is having all the four sides equal. This is a 2D figure. Similarly, cube is also a 3D, and prism, they are all the 3D figures. Odd one out is option C. That's a square. Next is question number 85. Now, see, we are doing a couple of good mental ability questions. Now you have to choose the option which is related to the fourth word in the same way. The second word is related to the first word. So architect, building, same way. Museum is related to which word? Is it manager, gardener, curator, or the supervisor? Which option is the correct one? See, an architect is a person who designs the building. So architect designs the buildings. Architect is related to building. Similarly, let's see, the curator is the person whose job is to look after the things that are kept in the museum. Manager is the one who manages the whole office. Gardener is the one who looks after the garden. Supervisor is the one who supervises over a particular task which is given to him, or a particular department or something. Whereas a curator is the one who looks after the things that are kept in museum. So the correct answer is option C, that is curator. I hope you are clear with this. Now let's move to the next question. Question number 86. It says Ram walks 15 meters towards west and turns to the left. So there's a series. He turns towards left or right and he moves this and this distance. So we will be drawing all this as I'll be reading. Okay. You are aware that here is north, here is south, here is east, and here is west. Correct? Now, Ram walks 15 meters towards the west. So if I'm saying that Ram has started from here, see, if I'm saying that is the starting point for Ram, If Ram started from here and he walks 15 meters, wait, if I'm saying here is where Ram has started. So there is start and he has moved 15 meters from here. Then he takes a left. Right? And he walks 5 meters. And then he turns to left. Now he's moving left again. And how much he walks? He's walking 4 meters this time. Right? He's walking 4 meters. And now again he's taking a left turn. If he's taking a left turn, so he is moving this much, 2 meters now. And then turns to the right. If he then he makes a right turn. And now this time he moves 7 meters and finally he turns towards the left. Now if after moving 7 meters he has moved towards the left again, so this direction, and this time he is moving 3 meters. Right, see, this is through this one is 2, this much is 3, so a total of 5 he has already traveled. Now in which direction is he facing? So I think you can easily tell me in which direction is he facing. He is facing in the, this one was north, I told you this is north, this is east, this one is west, and this is the south direction. So he has moved over here. This is the last position of it, is the end point. So he is moving, he is facing in which direction? He is facing in the north direction. And how far is he from his initial position? This was his starting position or the initial position, and he's standing over here. The whole distance was 15 minus this 4 minus this 7. So this is equal to 4 meters. So he is 4 meters away from initial position. Hope you're clear with this question, right? Option A is the one correct answer. Let's move to the next question, 87. So here you have to select the option in which the given figure is embedded without rotation. See, you have to just complete the figure and you have to check out which figure will be completing this. Just finish this, complete this figure. Right? So it is over here and now it is over here. Right? They are completing and then you will be completing it like this and then this and this and this. Right? And then a couple of this is also being completed and this is also being completed. And also one more thing like this. So which is the one which is clearly fitting like the one I have drawn is option D. It is the one which is exactly matching with the option that I have drawn. So option D is the correct answer to your question. This is a mental ability question. You need to have a good practice over these type of questions. So next is question number 88. Question number 88, you have to choose the most appropriate answer. So this is the missing figure. You have to check whether 1, 2, 3, 4, which of these will fill in the question mark. Okay. So let's try to complete the figure. So it will be clear. We'll be completing one square over here and one rhombus, sorry, over here. And we'll be joining these lines like this, correct? And then we'll be completing this circle and then another outer circle, right? We'll be having two like these type of figures over here somewhat. So you can clearly see this one. No, this is missing. This part is not. Wait, yeah. Just a minute. Yeah. So from here, you can in the given figure first all the square or the 4 squares are given. I've completed that in the place of question mark. So you can clearly see this figure will be replaced by this one only. Correct. This one, option 3 is the correct answer because this one replaces exactly the question mark figure. So option C is the correct answer for this question. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. So question number 89, Ravish Kumar starts running facing towards the south. He runs for 20 meters, then he takes a left turn and runs for another 30. And then he takes a couple of turns and to couple of distance he travels. Each time he's making a 90-degree turn. So we'll be solving this question. We'll be marking each and everything and discussing. Here is, see, number of questions are pouring up from the directions thing in all the questions, at least in the all the papers. At least 2 to 3 questions do come from this type of pattern, the directions and the distance traveled and all that. So here is north, here is south, here is east, and here is the west one. Okay, so let's see. So he started facing towards the south. Let's say he started from this point. So this is his start point. First thing he says, he runs for 20 meters. That means he, in the south direction, he runs for 20 meters. And then he takes a left turn and runs for 30 meters. Then he takes a left turn and now he runs for 30 meters. Now again, he's taking a left turn and is running for the 70 meters now. This is the one. Now he's running 70 meters again, right? Now he finally takes a left and walks 30. Now again he's taking a left turn and now he's over here. He's moving 30 meters of the distance. This is his end point because he does not move further. What is the current position of Ravish with respect to the starting point? So this is the starting and this is the starting point and this is the ending point. What do you think is this distance between them? This is surely 70 minus 20, which is equal to 50 meters. And in which direction he is moving? In not moving, he's actually standing at which direction? I told you this is north only. So he's standing north at a distance of 50 meters from his initial position. So option A is the correct answer to this question, right? Hope this is clear to you. Next is question number 90. If A means plus, B means minus, C means multiplied, and D means divide, then what does this expression evaluate to? Let's write down this expression. It's 81, D, 9, C, 5, D, 15, A, 8, B, 11. Okay, let's fill in the symbols. D means divide. So I'll be filling, just applying the symbols in this expression, equation, applying the symbols. So what will happen? This will be 81 divided by 9 multiplied by 5 divided by 15 divided by, sorry, it's A means plus. So here will be plus only. This 8 and B stands for minus. So this is minus 11 is equal to what? You have to find this out. Now you are going to apply the BODMAS rule using BODMAS. Using BODMAS, first of all, you will be dividing 81 with the 9. You will have a 9 multiplied by 5 divided by 15. So this will give you 1 upon 5. Sorry, 1 upon 3. Right? Plus 8 minus 11. Now we are just following BODMAS. So this will be cancelled. You will have 3 plus 8 minus 11. Right? 8 plus 3 is 11 minus 11, which will give you a 0. So that is your answer. Let's check out the options. Option D is the correct answer to this question. Hope this is clear. Next is question number 91. In this question, you have to select the wrong figure from the given series. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then it's 1 alpha, 1 at the rate 3, 4, and this is 3, 4 hash at the rate 3 at the rate percent and hash at the rate k and percent. In this question, the logic you have to understand. If you understood the logic, then this question will be very much easy for you. See, in this question, the logic is that the number are shifting in the clockwise direction. See, this one in the next part, this one is being shifted to the twos place. 2 will be shifted to 3. This will be shifted to here, and this will be shifted to here. Also, when the upper right side letter is shifted to the lower right side, it is replaced by a symbol. How? See, this one will be moved here, 2 will be moved here, and when we are moving 2 over here, it is getting replaced by a symbol alpha. right? This 2 will be replaced by this alpha, and this 3 will be moving here and 4 will be moving here, and you are having this second figure. See, so this is moving. 1 has moved over here. When the 2 is moving on the side, the upper right side letter is being shifted to the lower right side over here. This 3 is 2 will be shifted at this place. It will be replaced by a symbol then, right? So now this is moved here and here and here. Again, this will be moved here and here and here and here. Again, this one will be shifted towards this side. It was replaced by a hash. Now, in the next one, 3 should have been shifted at here. The alpha should have been here, should have been a 3, right? Here we should have been a percentage sign, hashtag alpha, sorry, at the rate should have come at this place. Correct? So this option is the incorrect one. This is incorrect one. Why? Because 3 should not be here. 3 should actually be at this position. This position is wrong. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. I hope you're clear with this. I'm repeating the whole thing again. The numbers are being shifted in the clockwise direction, and whenever the upper right letter is shifted to lower right side, it is replaced by a symbol. Okay. So I hope you're clear with this question. Let's move. Next question is 92. In a certain code language, sample is written as this and maple is written as this. How will people be written as in this language? You have to look at the position of the letters according to the alphabetical series. Let's see. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, and Y, Z. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the position of these letters. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. Correct. So if I'm taking the word sample, let's see how you can convert the sample. If I'm taking the word sample, it is written as R, Y, J, L, G, Y. S is at 19th position, A is at 1, M 13, P 16, 12, and 5. Right? You have to see this R is at 18, Y 25, 10, 12, 7, and 25. Again, right? To get over this position, you have to subtract 1 from here, and over here, you have to subtract -2. To move from here to here, you have to subtract 3. From here to here, you have to subtract -4. Uh, 4. And to go from here to here, you have to do -5. From here to here, you have to do -6. Correct. So maple, now the maple is written as, also go for the maple. Maple is written as L, Y, M, H, Z. Let's write down 13, 1, 16, 12, 5. And this is 12, 25, 13, 8, and 26. If you have to go from here to have, you have to subtract 1. From here to have, you have to subtract 2. You have to subtract 3, 4, and 5. Correct? So you can see in this question, the logic is same in both the cases. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. They are following the same pattern is being followed in both the cases, right? You have to find out the code which will be written for the word people, right? P is at 16, 5, 15, 16, 12, and 5. So you have to do in all of them. You will be doing the same following the same pattern of subtraction. So here we'll be subtracting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. So if I'm subtracting, you will have a 15, then 3, then 12, 12, 7, and 25. Let's look at the letters corresponding. O, C, L, L, G, Y. So the code will be O, C, L, L, G, Y. Let's check out the options. Which is the correct one? Option D is the correct answer. Hope I'm clear to you. Next is question number 93. So pointing towards a woman, Reena said, she is the only daughter of my father-in-law. How is the woman related to Reena? Is it sister-in-law, sister, mother, or daughter? See, we'll be having a family tree using the symbols. Let's see. I'm having the symbol over here, and let's see the meaning of these symbols. So this is, if I'm using a circle, I'll be using a square, double line, single line, and a vertical line. Okay. This represents a female, a male, married couple. They are siblings, and vertical difference of a generation. Correct? Now you have to make the tree. She is the only daughter of my father-in-law. So let's talk about Reena first. Reena's father-in-law. Reena's father-in-law. See, he's a male, so he will be kept in a rectangle, right? Then you have this two things. Reena's father-in-law's only daughter. That means she's a female. Okay. Reena's father-in-law's only daughter. And then Reena's husband is here. Reena is married to him, right? Reena is a female. So Reena's husband. They are both having same parents. That means they are siblings, right? So how is they related to each other? That means Reena's father-in-law's only daughter is what? She's a woman. She's sister-in-law of Reena. How are they related? They are Reena's sister-in-law, right? So the correct answer to this question is option A, sister-in-law. Hope this question is clear to you. So let's start with question number 94. It's given Shivam is son of the brother of Rani's mother. Anil is married to Aparna, who is Anna's mother. Ritu and Anna are sisters of Shivam. How is Rani related to Ritu? So this is the question. Let's see. In every paper, you are having about two questions, 2 to 3 questions of such type. So the given options are sister, mother, cousin, and sister-in-law. So please pay attention. These type of questions are very important. You are almost having a minimum of 2 questions of this type in your exams. Okay. So before moving further, we are going to prepare a family tree using the symbols. Let's go. Here we are having the symbols that we'll be using, and uh, see here we'll be telling the relationship between them. So you are having a circle that represents a male, a rectangle, female, a rectangle represents a male, double line shows married couple, and a single line shows siblings. Then a vertical line, it shows difference of a generation, difference of a generation. Now let's see what things are given to us. The very first thing that's given is Shivam is son of brother of Rani's mother. Okay, so let's make. See, you are given Shivam is the son of brother of Rani's mother. This is the first thing. So first of all, let's Shivam is a male. That means, right? I'll be keeping it in a rectangular box. So son of Rani's mother's brother, Shivam. Okay. Then how's he related? He is son of Rani's mother's brother. So here is Rani's mother's brother, right? And Rani's mother's brother, here is Rani's mother, right? Rani. So here is Rani, here is Rani's mother, and here is Rani's mother's brother and son of Rani's mother's brother. That's Shiva. So, right? We are done with the first relationship over here. Shivam is son of brother of Rani's mother. Second is Anil is married to Aparna, who's Anna's mother. Also, Ritu and Anna are sisters of Shivam. So let's draw this one first. Ritu and Anna are sisters of Shivam. Okay. So now what will happen in this one? The same will be converted into Ritu and Anna. Anna. Okay. So Ritu and Anna, they are sisters of Shivam. So they both are females. We'll be keeping them in the circles. Now we are done with the second part also. Now one thing more, Anil is married to Aparna, who's Anna's mother. Anil is married to Aparna, who is Anna's mother. Let's make this one also. So now the same one, Anil is married to Aparna, who's Anna's mother. This means Anna's father. First of all, this thing means Anna's father is the brother of Rani's mother, right? Okay. So Rani's mother's brother, his name is Anil over here. His name comes out to be Anil, and he is married to. So here is Aparna. Okay, now we are done all the relations. Here is Rani, here is Rani's mother. Rani's mother's brother Anil. Anil is married to Aparna and Shivam is son of Anil. Shivam is having two sisters, Ritu and Anna. Now, what was the question? Question was how is Rani related to Ritu? So from here you can clearly see Rani and Ritu, they are cousins. Rani is cousin of Ritu. I hope you are clear with this question, right? So let's check out the options. Which is the correct answer from here? Option C, cousin, is the correct answer. Hope you are clear with this. So let's move to the next question, 95. Question number 95 says, choose the option which is related to the third word in the same way as the second is related to the first word. Teak, pine, in the same way, lily is related to what? Lotus, flower, tree, or garden. See, in these type of questions, these are mental ability questions. I already told you need to know the logic. Once you get to know the logic, everything is easy, right? So what is the logic over here? Let's see. You have to look at these ones, teak and pine. See, teak and pine both are trees. That's for sure. Teak and pine both are trees. Therefore, pine is related to teak, right? Pine is related to teak. Similarly, lily. and lotus, both are flowers. Flower is a general flower, tree is not a flower, garden is not a flower, whereas lily and lotus both are flowers. So that means lotus is related to lily. How? Both are flowers. Correct? Hence the correct answer is option A. Hope you're clear with this question. Then let's move to the next question, 96. In a certain code language, honey is written as XCKKC and liver is written as QCSEG. How will the flower be written in that language? See, let's go with honey first. Honey, and here is XCKKC. If I'm moving, here is from Y. If I'm moving to X, then I'm doing a -1 over here. From E, if I'm moving to C, then I'm subtracting 2. See, E is at the fifth position, C is at the third position in the alphabets, in the alphabetical order. So there's a -2 in the, if I'm talking about the positions, there's a -2 over here. Then here is N and here is K. You are having a -3 over here. From O to K, you are having a -4. From H to C, you are having -5, right? So there seems to be a pretty good logic. You are subtracting like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the number is increasing as we are moving farther away from the right side to the left side. Okay, let's look at the second one also, liver and this word. So let's check it out. Let's write down. So here is liver, and the second one over here is QCSEG. From R to Q, if you're moving, you have to subtract 1. E to C, -2. V to S, -3. I to E, -4. And from L to G, you have to subtract 5. Right. So both are having the same thing, same -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. That means we are on the right track. And this is the logic which is being followed in this question. You have to find out what is flower written in that code language. I think now you can do it very easily. Let's write down. So here is flower, right? And you have to see, you have to subtract 1 first of all. So this is -2. If I'm subtracting 1, the preceding letter to R was Q. If I'm subtracting 2 from here, here will be a C. Now subtracting 3, you will have a T. Subtracting 4, K. Subtracting 5, you are having a G over here. Okay. Then if I'm subtracting from here, obviously you will subtract 6 now. Z. Okay. Right. So now what in the code language, what the word will be? This is Q, C, T, K, G, and Z. So let's check out the options, which is the correct one. Option A is the correct answer for this question. Hope you're clear with this. Then let's move to the next question, 97. Study the given pattern carefully and select the number that can replace the question mark in it. So let's see the pattern. Always in these type of questions, if you have got the pattern, if you got the logic, you have got your sum done. See, in this question, what if I'm saying I'm multiplying these two and then dividing the result with this? Let's do the first one. 4 multiplied by 7 divided by 4 gives you 7, which is this. Let's try with the second one. Am I getting the same logic in the second one as well? So it's 6 into 2 divided by 3. It is 4. That's good. Seems like we are on the right path. Next one is 9 into 2 divided by 3. They will cancel and you will have a 6. So what will come at the place of this question mark is 6. Option D. Hope you're clear with this question. Let's move next one, 98. From the given options, you have to select in which the dot can be placed in exactly the same way as shown in the figure X below. Okay. See, in exact figure is not shown in the options. Exactly, there is no figure which is matching with the given figure. But you have to pick up the most appropriate option which can be possible. So first of all, if you are looking, one dot is common in the area of triangle and rectangle. This one, right? One dot is in the common area of arrow and rectangle. One dot is in the common area of star and rectangle. Correct? Okay. Now let's see if you are having the same criteria, same type of arrangement of the shades in which option A, B, C, D. If I'm looking at figure A, the common area of the triangle and star, they are missing. Common area of triangle and star are missing. So this is not the option. Second, common area of the triangle and the rectangle isn't present over here. There is no area common between the rectangle, common area of triangle and rectangle. They are not there. Then in this in the C figure, all the required, see, all the required, you are having all the common dots between the triangle and the this triangle and the rectangle. You are having the common point between arrow and the rectangle. You're having the common point between the star and the triangle also. So all the three things are being fulfilled. Option C seems to be correct, but still let's see option D as well. B was incorrect. So in option D, common area of the triangle and rectangle, they are absent. In this one, common area of triangle and rectangle, they are missing. So even this is not the correct answer. From here, you can easily see, and I think now you are clear, which is the correct option. Option A is the correct one. Right? I hope you're clear with this. See, in these type of questions, now you shouldn't think of the exact shape and the size of the figure. You don't get that. Don't look for the exact shape and size. You have to follow the simple thing, because in the question it was said that you have to look at the dot, in which the dot can be placed in exactly the same way as shown in the figure. So you have to go with the pattern with the question, like what they are asking you. Okay. So question number 99, you have to select the figure that can replace the question mark in the series. So in this series, if you see it very clearly, the pattern that is being followed, the triangle changes its position in the clockwise direction. It's moving here, then it's moving here, then it's moving in the downward direction over here. And the next one, of course, it should have been in this position. So here will be the triangle, and the circle is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. So circle is here, then it is moving, move to this position, then this position, then this position. Now the circle should be at this position. Correct. And the direction of one of the arrows in each figure changes from the right side. Right. So over here, the arrows, they are changing. This is the arrow, and this is upward, downward, upward, upward. And this is upward, upward, downward, upward, upward. So the position of the arrows is changing from the right position. So here is upward, this is downward, downward, upward, and upward. So this is upward, now downward, upward, upward, and upward. Of course, the next one will be something like, there will be upward, then downward, then upward, and then downward, and then upward. Right. So this option, if I'm seeing over here, which will go, this is the one. So triangle is in this position, circle is in this position, the arrows is matching exactly with option B. So this seems to be our correct answer. Option B is the correct answer to this question. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the last question for this paper. Rearrange the jumbled letters in the meaningful word and find the odd one out. The very first one is REABTH. I think you already know it is breath, right? And YALP, this is play. GINS, sink. TIRW, it means right. Okay, so breath over here, this is an involuntary activity. This is not controlled by us. Involuntary activity, this is not controlled by us. All of the rest, all of these three, they are voluntary activities. They are like we do them according to our wish, according to our muscles, like we are the controlling them. Playing, singing, writing. But breath, this is an involuntary activity. Whether you take care of it or not, it will happen. So that was your last question for today. Hope you people have well understood the whole paper. Keep learning, keep scoring high. Do visit us for the rest of the question papers and of different exam sets also. And please refer to our PDFs. If you have any doubts or any queries, please drop a message in the comment box and do follow us. Please subscribe the channel. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.